Gene, what are your thoughts? Steve mentioned the move in Nvidia shares. They're down about 2%. And it is interesting to watch him try to toe this line here of no, we're not looking to displace you, but, oh, by the way, we might be displacing you a little bit.
It was masterful. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it actually reminded me when the iPhone rocker phone or the rocker phone came out from Motorola at an Apple event, and Apple was secretly building the iPhone. Yes, they threaded the needle today, Microsoft did, in terms of keeping this relationship close with Nvidia. The reason why they want to keep it close is they want to get access. It's really competitive to get access to these GPUs. It sounds like Microsoft is more focused on the CPU side of this and the accelerator side. So as what's clear is that they still will be doing a lot of business with Nvidia, but don't bury the headline here. The headline is Microsoft and Google and Amazon all want to diversify away from Nvidia. This is a plus, by the way, for TSM. Deepwater is a holder of TSM. They're the ones that are building all these chips. But that is one thing that jumped out to me today. And then there was something kind of off on the side that was shiny at the very end that caught my attention, which was related to AI and the metaverse, AI and spatial computing. For those who've been following Microsoft a while, you might remember the product HoloLens. It's still around. Mm-hmm. They ended with kind of a teaser, inspirational video of basically bringing Copilot to HoloLens and showed like industrial technical workers using this. Reminds me of a battle, I think, that's going to set up between Apple with their Vision Pro and what Microsoft's ultimately going to do with HoloLens, and still begs a bigger question, I think, that's in the back of my mind here. Is what's Apple doing related to all these good things that Microsoft is pushing out in AI?
Absolutely, and that's one reason why we kind of like watching the market cap, Steve, as these potentially signal a reversal, and Apple's still about $200 billion advantage over Microsoft here. Tweet from Brad Gerstner, who was following the event as well. And this reminds me a little bit of those kind of flagship moments when the first iPhones were announced or what have you. But he was just saying, look, Copilot is taking aim at enterprise, but also the consumer. Search, as we know it, has changed forever. 10 blue links will die a slow death, with GPT answers replacing the card catalog. And Copilot will be the Microsoft brand in that fight. And so to the point that Gene was just making, Steve, they seem to have the clear runaway lead in this. And the only thing I've heard even from Google this week, again, this partnership with Character AI. Right. But this now feels like today's announcements and everything that the company is doing feels like the leading edge of where this technology is going over the next 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people outside of Microsoft are telling you Bing has been dead since the beginning anyway. Who uses Bing? And look, when the Bing chat did come out, there are these, not promises necessarily, but talk about we're going to grow market share against Google. That never happened. In fact, in some months, they actually lost market share. So that's part of it, too. But look, so yes, that is true. Search might completely change, and that is an opportunity for Microsoft. Google is still behind. If you try to use their Bard version of AI search, it's just not good yet. It's not there yet. Is the Bing one any better? No, but look, they rebranding Copilot, it makes sense. This is the product that they're selling. There's a Copilot for everything you want to do, whether you're a giant business like NBC Universal and you have a huge workforce that you need to deploy this to, or just an individual user or a student who might need a lighter version of this product. That's what they're selling.
And Gene, I find myself giving in. I try to hold out and say, I want to curate my own answers and go through it. And then I'm like, talking into the watch or whatever and saying, hey, what do I put the oven on when I'm, making, what was it the other day, zucchini bread, and in other words, I feel myself slipping and that these habits are changing and the old search is going away.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the world of search is going to be different. I'm in the camp that Google is going to figure this out. They figured out the transition from desktop to mobile. And I think that they've got a lot coming with Gemini. We're also investors in Google. We think that they're going to make that pivot. And really what it is about increasing the amount of attention that you have with the platform. Search, it's just going to be you have a question, and that question could be about what you're baking. It could be about a destination. It could be about buying a product. And so I think Google is going to be able to make that. I think Microsoft's going to have a great place when it comes to AI long term related to what they're doing with these GPTs and integrating them into customized workflows. And I think that's going to be a business. I think Google's going to have a great spot around search. I think they're going to both be successful, because the punchline here is that this stuff is a big deal, and I don't like big adjectives, and I don't like playing into hype. I just want to be judicious at how I think about things, but it's hard not to see how transformative AI is going to be, and credit Microsoft for getting on early.